Colin, well played today yourself, but you must be clearly disappointed with the result.
Yeah, very disappointed. Probably felt that New Zealand got 30, 40 too many runs today. We just struggled to take wickets. Throughout the innings, I think all their batters faced at least 40 balls in the top five. So we struggled to peg them back, which resulted in them getting a good score on that wicket.
We saw that against Pakistan as well. You decided to field first and you bowl first. We saw in this game as well. You decided to do that. What was the thought process behind that?
Yeah, I'm not really involved in the decision making. The captain and coach do that, but probably looking at the previous game against Pakistan, we took 3 wickets in the power play and pegged them back pretty well. It didn't work out that way today for us. I think we probably were looking to follow the same blueprint in taking early wickets in the power play, but it just didn't happen for us today.
And opening with a spinner, no other team seems to have done that so far in this World Cup. Is that something you guys have pre-planned, or is it just plainly because of the conditions that you're facing here?
Yeah, I think Aryan Dutt poses a massive threat with a new ball on these wickets. He poses a big threat for especially the left-handers up front. We saw today we bowled 3 maidens in the first 3 overs, so he poses a massive threat, especially to left-handers, because he gets the ball to skid on and sometimes spins. So it's all about matchups for us.
So as you said, you are chasing a big target over 300, and there is only 150 partnership, and the other one was only 40. So how crucial was the big partnerships in chasing big totals?
Yeah, it's obviously crucial. You need those 100-run partnerships if you want to chase down 320. So we failed to do that again. We needed to, set a firm base. I think we were 150 for 4 after 30 overs, so we're kind of on track. But then we lost a couple of quick wickets after the 30th over, so we needed to extend the partnerships, as you said.
Colin, probably not the best reflection of Dutch batting and especially the running between the wickets.
Yeah, a couple of mishaps today, a couple of close calls as well. But we want to keep that running intent up. It's part of our DNA, part of our blueprint. So we're always looking to, steal a few singles and put the fielders under pressure on the boundary by running twos.
You were the first choice spinner at Leicestershire, and your role there was pretty different. How is it any different with the Netherlands?
Sorry, say that again?
You were the first choice spinner at Leicestershire.
Yeah.
For the One Day Cup campaign back in the UK. How is your role any different for the Netherlands?
Yeah, I think the conditions are different over here. In the UK, sometimes the balls don't spin as much. So over here, we've got Aryan Dutt, we've got Roelof van der Merwe, we've got Sakib Zulfiqar that, are all good bowling options. So it's all about Scott Edwards and what he feels is the right matchup on the day and against certain batters. So, I bowled pretty nicely against Pakistan, and today it didn't go according to plan, which can happen.
Hi, Colin. Just want to ask you about your batting. What was the thought process? Because as someone mentioned, you were involved in that 50 and 40 in partnership. So what was the thing that you were looking, while batting and in the middle?
Yeah, I was looking to just try and take it as deep as possible. We knew that New Zealand wanted to try and take as many wickets early on. So we kind of had to absorb a bit of pressure. Like I said earlier, we were 150 after 30 overs, so we're kind of on track to chase that down. But I think we were 4 wickets down at that stage, so we needed to be maybe 3 wickets down going into the last 20 overs with wickets in hand. We know that we can chase that down.
How did the pitch play out? Evidently there was turn, but as far as the pace was concerned, was the ball stopping and bird on Mitchell Santner's spell?
Yeah, I felt the pitch kept kind of low, and there wasn't much bounce on offer for the seamers. We could see Bolt and Henry kind of attack the stumps early on, and then a couple of balls spun from Santner. He mixes his pace pretty well, so. He was a massive threat. I think we played him pretty well up to a point, and we gave him a couple of soft wickets towards the back end.
So how difficult is it for the team to come back after two early losses in such a major championship?
Yeah, I think we've played some good cricket in patches. We just haven't, put together enough phases where we dominate. I think the game against Pakistan, we did well in the power play. We took 3 early wickets, and we laid a solid foundation with the bat, but then we kind of fell away. So we need to put together, all 3 phases of the game, to win.
So what's the plan for, I mean, the team will be traveling to Dharamshala and there's a big gap of 6 days before the next game. So what sort of changes and game plans you'll be working on strategies in the coming game?
Yeah, we'll have to take a few days rest. I think the schedule's been quite intense. We've been training very hard as well. We've taken that quite seriously. So I suppose we'll have a couple of days to reflect and see what we've done well, what we haven't done so well, and then look at the next game against South Africa. Obviously, the conditions will change up in Dharamshala, so we'll sit down as a group and assess.
Hi, Colin. Hard luck on the loss today. So you had 2 consecutive losses by big margins. Has there been any conversation regarding trying to play the full 50 overs when you realize that the target is beyond reach? Because towards the later stages, it comes down to the net run rate. So has there been any conversation regarding that?
It's only 2 games in. It doesn't tell the full story as well. Sometimes you got to try and take it as deep as possible, but then the rate keeps climbing. So, these bowlers do make it difficult for us. They're not just going to give us easy boundaries in the middle overs. So, yeah, I suppose we lose by 100 runs today, but we lost by 100 runs today, but I think we just gave them too many runs. We shouldn't have chased 320. Maybe 280, 290 would have been a decent chase today.